Sergio Condesa and welcome again to our educational vlog. Last vlog we discussed the characteristic of a 21st century teacher. And now for this vlog, I'll discuss to you about the characteristic of a 21st century learners. But before we discuss that, let me know first what is a 21st century learners. 21st century learners have no 3 R's. And forces to possess the new 3 R's are relationship, routine, and resilience. So what is relationship in the first century skills of learners? A student-teacher relationship in the classroom is a positive relationship between teacher and learners in effort to gain trust and respect from each other. The relationship may consist of getting to know your student better, providing choice and encouraging the student to become stronger learners. By doing this, teachers are showing respect to their student, valuing their individuality, and being polite. Having a positive relationship with your student helps them become more successful in classroom as well as makes your classroom a safe and welcoming environment for all. Nowadays, routine gives a big advantage to our learners as they familiarize your everyday doing. Routines are important way to establish norms, set expectations, and build positive relationship in the classroom environment. It's important to define why we undertake it and how we put it into practice. And the last R is resilience. Resilience is a fundamental 21st century skills. Dealing the capacity not only to withstand and endure change or hardship, but also to survive and bounce back. As I observe in today's generation, learners are often considered to be a good problem solver because they do not view unexpected issues as defeat, but rather they see them as an opportunities. Resilient learners are more willing to keep trying to new things until they come to the best solution. Let's discuss the forces of a 21st century learners, which stand for collaboration, critical thinking, communication, and creativity. First is the collaboration. Collaboration is in our complex and changing world. Success requires that people work together. Most problems and projects in the 21st century workplace are multifaceted and multidisciplinary, requiring a diverse set of skills, knowledge, and background to bring a completion. Collaboration is the set of skills that enable people to collectively set goals, allocate resources, fulfill group roles, plan manage time, make group decisions, negotiate, and build teams. Unlike other aspects of the forces, collaboration is a relatively recent structural innovation in K-12 education. Widely adopted in the 1990s, collaborative learning was originally intended to enhance learning outcomes in the traditional curriculum. The forces also focus on developing a defined set of interactional skills that not only increase learning but are also necessary skills in today's workplace. A few ways to encourage collaborative learning include incorporating games into lessons, creating a safe space for class discussion, encouraging storytelling and brainstorming, and amplifying all student voices. Students must possess the ability to collaborate seamlessly in both physical and virtual space with real and virtual partners globally. Connection and collaboration with others are essential not only to their learning, but their mental and emotional health. It is a skill that educator must exercise with them regularly, and understanding collaboration fluency will assist with this. Another assist in the forces is the critical thinking and problem solving. Critical thinking and problem solving in the real world, problems do not have right answer, conveniently printed at the back of the textbook. Critical thinking and problem solving involve mastering skills that enable learners to define problems, pose questions, sort through information, evaluation, evidence, with alternatives, consider different points of view, analyze arguments, understands complexity, and approaches unfamiliar problems. Many of these skills have long been taught in the classroom in traditional courses like science, civics, history, and math, but the goal is to use the deliberately throughout the curriculum. Five key critical thinking skills for students include analysis, interpretation, interference, explanation, and self-regulation, open-mindedness, and problem-solving. The more we focus on student ability to devise effective solutions to real-world problems, the more successful those students will become. This is what solution fluency is all about. It means solving complex problems effectively in real time, using unique and carefully designed solutions. In addition to this, problem solvers can work indefinitely from higher supervision. They are initiative takers and enjoyers, and they are not afraid to get their hands dirty and make mistakes. They also learn from those mistakes and habitually debrief their processes to create more efficient and economical solutions. Problem-solving students needs the ability to solve complex problems in real time. C is communication. Communication is the science to read, listen, interpret, speak, write, persuade, negotiate, argue, and master a large variety of media. Learning communication skills dates back centuries in subjects like reading, writing, oratory, and language arts. The difference, however, is that the four C's fall at the center of learning in all subjects. From language arts to algebra, a few ways to teach communication skills to students include encouraging activities that reinforce active listening, asking open-ended questions, storing critical thinking, and reflective learning opportunities, and modeling effective conversation skills that communicating with students. A student must be able to communicate not just with text or speech, but in multiple multimedia formats. Communication is a broad term that incorporates multifaceted levels of interaction and sharing information. Students love to communicate using technology, but it is more than just being able to effectively use the digital media. It's about personal interaction as well. We must remind our students that responsible communication practice puts forth their best representation of who they are as individuals in every relationship and alliance they make in their lives. Whether talking face-to-face, blogging, texting, or creating a visual product, their values and beliefs are defined by how well they communicate with others. Encouraging them to develop and hone every aspect of their communication skills will serve them well in both their personal and professional lives. This is the creativity. Students need to be able to think and work creatively in both digital and non-digital environments to develop unique and useful solutions. Our digital students are in a constant state of stimulation and mutual development with technology use. They are natural producer and consumer or prosumer of information. Problem solving is a skill that comes naturally to them, and this can be advanced profoundly with the proper engagement in their learning. This comes from doing rewarding projects and meaningful tasks that give them challenges to overcome in imaginative ways. Ask any student about what they like to create and you'll get a myriad of different answers. They are constantly searching for ways to express themselves and their uniqueness. Through social media, they display this creative edge and are given constant and instantaneous feedback from their peers. This same level of creative power is used as they face interesting challenges, figure out how to meet them with ingenuity and vision. That's all everyone, and I hope you understand our discussion about the characteristic of a 21st century learners, and I hope you share your information. And that's all for today's vlog, and